Hello and welcome to another session. Today I continue developing GOAP algorithm with Rust. And since last time I decided to get rid of enums that I had for defining basic world state keys. And in the previous just testing session I played around with Json Serde in um, Rust Playground on their website. So what I did is I actually created a JSON structure of that JavaScript file, and yeah, I'm gonna show it to you quickly. So basically, you can see I just created a sample world state view, which is literally one-to-one copy: injured, false, enemy, alive, true, and stuff like that. And let us see. I've got goals, simple JSON array with the same keys, kill enemy, and we've got our goal state that we want to achieve with the algorithm. So this is nice. Let me kill that. Also, no, wait, I'll keep it. All right, so going back to the code, what I also did off screen, I set up a simple function to read contents of a file. This is not supposed to be a configurable project. I literally told Rust to read file contents of action.js we have here and just give us the result back. The reason I didn't show that portion is simple. Way before I experimented with translating somebody's Python code for language interpretation, and I rewrote a first tutorial of his in Rust, and I already knew how to import file system and read the contents, and yeah, use the contents the way I want. So as you can see, when we run the program, we can see the contents of a file just being printed out here. Now the next thing I need actually is I need to take the result of that and I need to read its contents. So here I am actually getting the response back from get setup. So let's maybe jump to it. Let setup equals get setup. I am going to remove that and paste it over here. All right. So I guess this thing is supposed to give us a result. I accidentally deleted that. All right. Ah, I keep messing up the keys. All right. So this should give us the result, and the contents, we're gonna output them as a result as well. So let's see what it actually does. All right. I mean, now I will try to be kinda pedantic maybe about it. I'll see. This is just an experiment, okay? All right. Cargo run. So it was able to read it, and as you see, it actually wraps everything inside weird objects. This is kind of fun, but I want to be able to read all that as just hash maps. And apparently what I need to do is I need to set up a basic configuration struct, and the JSON Serde will just parse it into whatever I need. So I'm going to create just that. So struct how do I call it? Plan config. So what I have is actions, a hash map of hash maps. Actions is going to be a hash map of the key is going to be string for action name, and inside it as a value we'll have another hash map which will be also a collection of strings value pair boolean pairs. So that should technically give us just actions in the result here at least. If this was tutorial, I would be prepared better, but this is not tutorial, this is me experimenting with the code. Now we go here, and we apparently need to specify the type that the Serde should return as a result as. Let me just give it a plan config. Now other thing I haven't looked, should person be, yeah, deserialized. So in order to deserialize a struct, I need to tell Rust specifically what kind of instructions it should do to serialize from JSON. All right, bam. All right, we messed up, and the reason is the function is not returning what I told it to before. So this is going to be a result of plan config. All right, so plan config is this, and the setup should technically be just actions hash map inside of there. All right, let's build. I mean, let's write and then build. Still messed up. So plan config cannot be formatted, and the debugger is saying that I can add a debug macro to this, and again Rust will feed that struct with extra functionality that will allow us to show it on the screen. And so Deserialize is not implemented. Why? Let's see what happens first. What is the first error? The trait is not satisfied. I imported everything I needed. Serialize, deserialize. It doesn't need serialize. Alright, so I found the issue. So last time when I assumed that I can just write some version here, I didn't see that I can also or should install the dependencies the right way. So I didn't have this. I had Serde equals just this. I didn't have the object of dependencies. I had just a string of a version name here. So naturally it didn't see serialization stuff. So yeah, after I wrote it, the thing was able to compile, and it installed the right dependencies as well. And of course, it's yelling at me that it cannot parse the JSON because my thing is not correct for a map. So it expects sequence and it should be a map. Out of my own misery, I tried at least something. What I should have tried is reading documentation up front. Maybe I should read that book thing everyone talks about. Because without some prior deep knowledge, it's almost impossible to develop. Alright, so here should be another hash map, and it should be of string. And there's boolean inside. Alright, let's read world state. This is the point when I think I need to relax and just do something else in life. So this is world state. Delete back, X. Oh, come on. So I hope it will satisfy a world state thing. Nice, I know. Invalid type, boolean, true, line 32. Invalid type, a world state. It's beyond me. Alright, I found the issue. The issue was me being tired and stupid. Stupid because, well, world state is already a hash map of string to boolean, and I wanted to have it as a hash map of string and value would be another hash map of boolean. So the data was incorrect. So I didn't know my own data structure. And actually, what helped was just visualizing what the world state was specifically, and right after that I immediately went in and created another uh, goal struct to host this, set up a struct and a small state hash map for the actual goal, in this case to kill the enemy. So yeah, and now it compiles. It's a shame it took so much time to set up a basic config.